1 stick of melted butter right all over your pan. And now we're gonna take some rotisserie chicken. You're just gonna kind of cover that on the bottom of your pan, right on top of all of that butter. All right, now we're gonna just cover our chicken with these frozen veggies. It's a 12-ounce bag. Now we're gonna add some poultry seasoning, just covering the top of our veggies. Now you're gonna take 2 cups of chicken broth, and I'm using the low sodium kind, just because you can make healthy swaps. You don't have to do exactly like the recipe says, and I'm just gonna try to get it a little bit lower in sodium, and it's easy to do that. And now we're gonna use some cream of chicken soup. Now, if you just wanna use the regular version, you can. I'm using the healthy request. Dump that right in. And you're just gonna pour that right over the top, just like that. Perfect. Now you're gonna use this biscuit mix. You could actually use the cheddar bay biscuits as well. I've seen this recipe like that. I'm using just these plain biscuits because I think this is a good option. And then we're gonna take 1/2 cup of milk. I'm using the 2% organic. Y'all let me know in the comments if you think that it's worth using organic for the extra price, or is that just wasting money? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Mix up our biscuit mixture. Now that's what the biscuit mixture would look like if you were just making biscuits. But for this chicken cobbler, this is almost going to be a liquidy version of the biscuits that gets poured over the top. So I'm adding another 3/4 cup of milk, and we're gonna stir that in. In fact, I think I need some cheese for this too.
Cheese?
Did you get some
I can
cheese
do that.
for me?
All right, cheese in the fridge. Here we go. Mild cheddar.
Beautiful. All right, we've got that mixed up nice. And now we're gonna add some cheese. I'm guessing we're gonna probably end up using maybe a cup of cheese. Y'all let me know if I was too stingy with the cheese, because you always tell me that I am.
That's a lot of cheese.
I think that cheese is good with this. And now you're just gonna fold that into your biscuit mixture.
Okay.
All right, now we're gonna take that and we're just gonna pour it over the top. And I know y'all are gonna be tempted to mix this, but you do not want to mix it. You just pour it right over the top,
This
just
is
like that.
looking really weird.
Yeah, well, you just wait till it comes out of the oven because it's gonna be perfect. Now, I've seen lots of different variations of this recipe, and I'm kind of doing my own version right now. And I decided to use a 2nd pack of this biscuit mixture so that my casserole gets covered entirely with it. So that's what you see here. We're just gonna dump that over the top. And this one's a little bit thicker because I used a little bit less milk. But really, you just wanna follow the package and then just add a little bit extra milk from what it's saying to make it a little bit more liquidy. And this is gonna bake perfectly. You don't want to mix it, resist the urge to mix it, just layer it on top. This is almost like a dump cake, how you do the mixture on top and then it bakes into a crust. That's what we're gonna see with this. And lastly, we're gonna hit that with some pepper right over the top. All right, it's ready to go in the oven. Preheated to 400 degrees, and we're gonna bake this for about 45 minutes to an hour. The cooking on this will vary depending on how much of the broth you put in there.
Okay.
But my guess is this is probably gonna be just under an hour. Our chicken cobbler is ready, y'all. It looks and smells so good. Take a look at that. Now we ended up baking this for just at an hour. And I ended up using 375. I started it at 400, but then I saw that it was browning so quickly, I brought it down to 375. And if you see that the top is getting too brown, just put some foil on there, and that'll allow it to cook without burning the top. But it is time to taste test this, and I cannot wait. Ooh. Kyle, you gotta get in here for this.
This is an interesting one.
Kyle was
didn't have very much
a
faith
little
in
bit
this one.
skeptical on this. He was afraid it wasn't gonna turn out. He's like, it's too wet, but look at this. This turned out perfect now.
All right, here we go.
I think this piece right here.
The moment
look
of
at,
truth.
See, a little bit crisp on top.
Yeah, exciting.
All right. Look at that. This looks perfect. Why did you doubt me?
All right, let's see if it's too wet in the bottom.
No.
All right,
Look at this. That looks
So
perfect.
this is kind of like a pot pie, basically.
This is almost like a pot pie. Wow, that looks good. This
All
turned out
right.
even better than I thought.
Let's see. Let's try it out.
All right, a moment of truth. So you've got this biscuit topping with a little bit of cheese in there. We've got, see, all of that thickened up nicely underneath. You've got our veggies. It's gonna be hot, be careful, okay?
I'm trying it first.
Yeah, you're gonna get the first bite. Don't burn yourself. I bet that's good. I can't wait to try it.
I hate to say it, but it's actually good. I didn't think it was going to turn out.
Oh my gosh, this is so good.
It's like a chicken pot pie.
But with the cheese in the top.
Cheese.
It's called a cobbler because of the way the topping is a little bit crisp.
I actually like it. Oof.
Tell everybody that you were wrong. Tell them. No, say it.
No, you. Gotta go. Dogs are excited. Talk to you later.
It was good. I told you so.
It's good.
Told you so.
That was my bite.